Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your November reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means the energies can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Aquarius's reading, I will be addressing them. However, it can easily be in reverse, so please always use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge here, okay? You are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so let's get into your reading for you Aquarius and find out what's going to be going on for you in the month of November. It's for Aquarius, please. Aquarius Collective. Okay. Right, so you've got the Unseelie Queen, glamour, opulence and hubris. Interesting. Okay. Now, I always say with these oracle cards, you actually get 3 messages, and it's really, really important that you get as much information that I can possibly give. So your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. So it says, the words can cut so deep, and those in power can be cruel. They have resources and they display their status with pride. They seem to lack all compassion and only care for how they appear and how much they control others. Because of their glamour, their wealth and their pride, they seem to hold all of the power in this situation. Therefore, at this time, your self-esteem may have been substantially damaged. There may be harsh words that are being spoken about or to you, and slowly, over time, the toxic moments have woven together and cast a cloak of bitterness over your once hopeful heart. You're feeling wounded, resentful and helpless. You may fear that if you confront this, then you will be harmed, hurt, disempowered, blamed or weakened, but you must honour your own point of view, value your side of the story and take necessary steps to protect yourself. You can prevail as long as the approach to the situation is with the belief that you utterly deserve respect and self-love. The Unseelie Queen is invested in how things look. She can manipulate public opinion and make others feel very insecure and unstable. Take this card to mean that you have a great challenge ahead of you to restore your own self-love, to become less vulnerable by those who seek to hurt and distort, to unapologetically present your case. You are a good person and you're very strong too. Do not let yourself be harmed any longer. You may need to consider leaving an abusive relationship, be open to counsel from a trusted professional, and work on rebuilding your own confidence to where it once was, which is shining and true. You can do this and return from the abyss where you dwell now. And the artwork is called The Fall, which is really, really appropriate, Aquarius, that artwork is called The Fall, because we're in the fall now. It's autumn. So this is your time to take back your power, Aquarius. I am going to approach this read with a lot more sensitivity than I usually do because of the really difficult topics that the Unseelie Queen brings with, okay? So yeah, some of you could well be dealing with a really abusive relationship. And I'm not just talking a love romantic relationship either. Relationships, they spread across much further than just love and romance, okay? This can be an abusive family member. It can be an abusive co-worker, it can be an abusive friend. Anybody that you have a relationship with, that there is someone around you who is currently abusing their position of power, or they seem to think that they have more power than they actually do. For a small handful of you, yes, this is pertaining to an abusive situation with a love romantic partner. And with this energy, I'm feeling that it's it wasn't immediately obvious from the start. This was a situation that built up over time, and you didn't realize what was going on until it was, you know, too much damage had been done, basically. This is very covert. I'm getting like a covert narcissist here. Slowly, gradually, over time, it starts with making one flippant comment, and then there's something else that's more targeted towards you, and then before you know it, you've woken up one day, all of your friends have disappeared, your family are really not, it's not that they're not there, it's more of they are very cautious about communicating with you because of this abusive individual. It's isolation. You've been isolated from the individuals that right now you could really use their help and their support, but you've been isolated from that safety net. With this, don't be afraid to speak your truth, Aquarius, all right? It is going to be really, really difficult, but know that you are coming from an authentic place here, all right? And the universe has got your back with this as well. Because remember, the universe loves things to be in balance, and whenever they're not in balance, the universe will pull things back into balance, and it can cause discomfort for us on the planet, and we witness that as being karma, right? Karma isn't anything that is vindictive. It's not personal as well. Karma is simply pulling things back into balance. And the universe has got your back here, Aquarius. You're on the right side of karma here with wanting to deal with this individual, this situation. Yeah. Really, really difficult energies there for you to begin your reading with, and hopefully we can find out a bit more as we start pulling your tarot. I will say to you though, Aquarius, for the past, I'm trying to think, how long have I been on YouTube for? I mean, obviously I've been reading tarot a long, long time, but I've only been on YouTube maybe a year and a half. And for that amount of time, your reads in particular have been really, really difficult. They've been really testing, and an individual exactly like this, of that description, they keep popping in your reads. So this seems to be quite a common and very, very specific issue for the Aquarius collective for this past year. How is Aquarius showing up in the world, please, for November? How's Aquarius showing up in the world? Okay, right. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Coins is Virgo. The Ace of Swords is air energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Empress, that's Earth and Venus, so it's Libra, Taurus, and then Death is Scorpion. Right, so you have got a transition here with the Death card, right? This is someone who is revealing something to you with the Ace of Swords and the Empress. Now, this is something that you know already deep down in your heart and your soul to be true, but there is also this element here with the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Coins of you not wanting to face that particular truth. either because it was too hurtful or it was too difficult. But this combination is showing that this change, transformation, this transition, this rebirth, it's inevitable. All right, so this is the time here, Aquarius, for you to trust. Trust that you're making the right decision here by approaching this individual or this situation, speaking your truth, like the Empress that you are. Now, cards in tarot, not gender specific, okay? Please never ever get too hung up on the genders of these cards, okay? Male, female, anything in between, it really doesn't matter what you identify yourself as, okay? It's just the energies, and the Empress energies is all about being open, being receptive, speaking from your heart. And because it's come out with the Ace of Swords, again, it's speaking your truth from your power, from your authenticity. It's being able to walk away from the burden of this individual, give back to them what is theirs, right? But you have been avoiding it. And your cards are showing here, look, with that Death card, this is inevitable. In fact, the longer that you leave it, the worse it's going to get as well. Ten of Wands, Knight of Coins. Why is this here, please, for Aquarius? Thank you. Yeah, Four of Swords in reverse. That's Libra energy. So when it's in upright, it pertains to rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate and reconsider, right? You've had a bit of a confidence crisis here. You've had a bit of a wobble. When the Four of Swords is in reverse, it pertains to restlessness, stress. In fact, the stress of this situation is making you ill, because the Four of Swords can indicate an illness, right? That is purely caused by stress. When it's in upright, it pertains to other kinds of illnesses, but this, the delays, the burnout, the deep contemplation, the stagnancy of this situation, the repetitive nature of this situation is causing it. It's causing you to be ill, right? So again, the sooner that you tackle this situation, the better. Ace of Swords and the Empress. Why is this here, please? Thank you. Yeah, look. The Three of Swords is Libra energy. And the Eight of Coins is Virgo. You're paying close attention to all of the details here, Aquarius. You're paying close attention not to what's being said, but you're paying close attention to what is not being said. You're paying close attention to everything that's being withheld from you by this individual. Right, you're fully aware of who and what they are now. You're fully aware, but it's removing yourself from the situation is the next hurdle, and this is the most difficult part of the journey that you have stumbled upon, right? But you're going to get there. Yes, there is a lot of pain and destruction that is caused by this individual, and also you're dealing with the hurt of the situation with them not going the way that you planned. Because it's shown me that you did put your everything into that connection or situation. And it felt like everything that you did wasn't good enough. Everything backfired. You were very misunderstood as well by this individual. That's coming through really strongly too. This is a really difficult situation that's just hanging. It's hanging over your head. Okay, and your Death card is clarified with the Nine of Coins. Virgo energy. Look, this is the change that you're going to be instigating here. right? The Nine of Coins pertains to someone who is grounded, stable and secure, financially secure, but they're also secure within themselves. They know who they are. They don't need anyone's validation to tell them who they are. They're very, very patient and very hardworking, right? So it's showing me that with hard work and dedication, you are going to get yourself out of this situation, Aquarius, and you will find your freedom again. Very difficult but necessary change here, and the Nine of Coins is what comes after the change. That's what you're working towards. It's what you're currently working on. Your independence, reclaiming your authenticity. What's the outside influences affecting Aquarius at this time, please? Outside influences, please. Thank you. Okay, right, so you've got the Ten of Cups, that's Pisces. The Knight of Cups, that's more Pisces. Outside influences, please. Affecting Aquarius. Thank you. And the Nine of Swords, it's Gemini. Right. Strange that we've got the Nightmare card there right next to two of the most loving cards in the tarot deck. All right. So your outside influences, this individual has caused a nightmare. I mean, stress and worry and anxiety doesn't even touch the surface of what this individual's put you through. It doesn't touch the surface. I can't even find the word strong enough to describe what this person has put you through. For some of you, you might have had a family with this individual as well. And it's showing me here that with this combination, now this has come out before in your read, Aquarius, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. That's someone who's been sold a lie. They've been sold a dream. They were told that, or they were promised that the situation or the connection, it was going to be a dream come true. It was presented to you like it was everything that you ever wanted, and it actually ended up as a nightmare with the Nine of Swords. This is also you being really anxious about having to approach how you feel to this individual. You're scared of them. They terrify you because of their vindictive nature. And clarify. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Ten of Cups clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Strength. That's Leo. Thank you. And the King of Cups in reverse. Scorpion. Yeah. So this is shown here. You believed this individual, and yeah, you did work so hard to please them as well. Things were going really well for a while, and then you started to notice inconsistencies. You started to realize that not everything was as it appeared with this individual. And they started to withhold their emotions. In fact, for some of you, they would make you feel responsible for the way that they were feeling. You were seduced by this person. You were taken in by them. You were taken in by the dream that they were selling you. The King of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Swords also indicates someone using your own emotions against you as well. We'll see the outcome of this, please. Thank you. The Queen of Wands. That's Aries energy. See outcome. Thank you. Top two. Four of Coins, that's Capricorn, and the Two of Coins is Capricorn. Right. So your outcome, Aquarius, with the King of with the Queen of Wands. That is someone who is very, very confident. They're confident within themselves. They know that they look good. They know that they're a good person. They know that they've got a lot to offer. They know they're smart. They know they're funny. And they know their worth and their value, right? It's come out with the Four of Coins. So this is you protecting your own honour here, Aquarius. You're protecting what you know is right and true. And you are going to start taking action with the Queen of Wands on the things that you want to take action towards. I'm seeing here with this Two of Coins that your emotional balance is going to be reclaimed as well. And you're going to be a lot more protective of yourself. Queen of Wands, why is this here, please, for Aquarius? Thank you. Okay, so Page of Wands, that's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Knight of Wands, now that's come out off balance. It's also Sagittarius energies. So you've got a suspicion here that this individual hasn't even been faithful to you. On top of everything else, they weren't able to maintain it's just, they feel icky. They feel really, really icky. You've got someone here that's competing for your affections, Aquarius, and I'm not completely convinced that you're aware of that right now. All right. There is an individual around you. They could be a little bit younger, but they don't have to be with the Page energies. There's someone who is very cheeky, very spontaneous. It's not someone who usually recognizes authority, you know. It's like they get away with a lot because of their funny, easygoing nature. Right, I'm feeling for some of you Aquarius that I've actually just described you, and that's you getting back in touch with who you are. You know, that sort of cheeky, spontaneous nature that to others around you, it might come across as you being a little bit irresponsible with the Knight of Wands. Okay. Especially for those where there is a family situation that is now involved in this situation. They might think that by you removing yourself from this situation that you're being irresponsible. Now, the reasons behind their thinking, Aquarius, it's because you've withheld the total truth from those individuals. So they are going to be making quite a lot of assumptions about you. But that's nothing for you to be overly concerned about either, because those assumptions are going to be very, very short-lived, okay? Those who matter, they will have your back. There's a Four of Coins here, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Six of Coins, Taurus energy, the card of equality, equal exchange, equal give and take, a compromise. You being very, very mindful about how much of yourself that you give away. It's a careful investment. I'm seeing that you're going to be coming out on top here, Aquarius, with this situation. What's the blockage? The Five of Wands, Leo energy, gossip, slander, competition, conflict. It's not a great place to be. And the King of Swords, that's your card, that's Aquarius energy. So the blockage is currently that right now, you're struggling to see a way forward, and they're saying here that the first step that you need to take, Aquarius, is to emotionally detach yourself from this individual, and to remember that they have actually been projecting their shortcomings onto you, right? For some of you, they've just tried to control you, and take over your entire life, just to see if they could. And then the Hierophant under there, Taurus energy. There's lessons here with this Hierophant, because it's about lessons, teacher, religions, commitments, the traditional way of doing things. So with that being a blockage, first and foremost, some of you are still in some kind of committed situation with that individual, and you're struggling to detach from them emotionally, which is very, very understandable. You're also struggling to detach from the harsh words, the gossip, the slander, the things that people have been saying. It's a difficult energy, really, really difficult, and honestly my heart absolutely goes out to whoever this individual is that's dealing with this situation. You're about to embark upon a couple of really difficult bumps in the road, Aquarius. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, come on, I couldn't sugarcoat that even if I tried, right? Because you can see the cards coming out. Okay. It is showing me though that by the end of this, that there's literally a couple more speed bumps. You get yourself past that, and then it's going to be smooth sailing from there on in, right? So there is literally a light here for you at the end of the tunnel. There is. But your first step though is definitely to try and detach yourself away emotionally from that individual. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe, or a comment, maybe even all three if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so, so much to all of those who've already supported my channel. I genuinely do appreciate all interactions on my channel, so thank you very much. Right. So you've got Stalk, a new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news and inspiration. Nice. Take a chance, going for it, a good chance. Set your intention for a positive outcome. You cannot win if you don't play, and looking closely. Observing, nitpicking, a creeping situation is magnifying, things getting rectified, and focus. So yeah, this is you right now looking closely. Okay, I was picking that up with your Eight of Coins, how you were paying really close attention to all of the details. You're paying attention not just to what's being said, but what's being left unsaid. Because of course you've been dealing with an individual who has just allowed, they have allowed you to make assumptions. So it's like they're deliberately throwing you red herrings, right? You're going to be taking a chance here, focusing your mind on this positive outcome that we're seeing down here for you. That's the bigger picture that you're going to be retaining in your mind. So, yeah, your ideas manifested. Good news, feeling inspired. Being inspired. For some, now this is only going to resonate for a tiny, tiny handful of you, right? This individual might have lied about being pregnant as well. For some of you, they've lied about it multiple times, and you're going to be realizing all truths that they have withheld from you, all of them. Every single last one. Once you have broken free from this particular situation, I'm seeing really, really quickly, Aquarius. Now, this is where you're going to have to use your best discernment. You are going to be snapped up really quickly. Because remember, I've already told you, there's someone already in your energies that is vying for your attentions and your affections that you haven't yet fully seen. With them, your cards are indicating you're going to be taking a chance with them, and you're going to find that that situation is going to grow and grow and grow. It's a nice ending for you there, Aquarius. Really, really nice. Further clarity, please, for Aquarius. A loser, the star of Venus. Internal integration of your feminine and masculine, letting go of judgments, letting go of stereotypes. It's tiny. Okay, internal integration of your feminine and masculine, letting go of judgments, stereotypes and limited belief systems, opening up to compassion for all life and living authentically. That's the energies that you're about to come into, Aquarius. You're taking back your power. Your read has come full circle back to your first card. What's Aquarius's focus, please? Thank you. High vibes. Nice. So your focus for November, Aquarius, is to surround yourself with positivity, connect yourself with source, and finding your tribe. It's beautiful. I really, really do like that for you, Aquarius. You're currently in the thick of it and you're currently fighting through, and then the rest of your readers saying, yeah, this is everything that you have got to look forward to after you've fought through your current battle. Masculine energies. Nice. It's also a sun. And the sun, as you know, is the happiest card in tarot. Pertains to joy, success, celebration. Pertains to victory, achievements, a brand new beginning. That's where you're heading. Okay, so again, with your three messages. The sun, powerful, a life force without which nothing on this earth could survive. The masculine energy is one of action, doing, creating and forcing. In nature, it's balanced out with feminine energies. When we find ourselves embodying this energy, then we can get things done. We're thinking, logical beings. If we reside here too staunchly, then we do not have any room for the opposite energies to come in, being able to effortlessly flow from one to the other, masculine to feminine. It is the pinnacle of being in the flow energetically. Sometimes in love relationships, the energy turns topsy-turvy and we can end up residing in an energy that does not meet our highest need. This is hard to break out of due to the fear. The fear, if I don't do it, then it won't get done. Realize that two people make up a relationship, and in an evolved one, the relationship itself develops its own energetic balance, a perfect combination of yin and yang, masculine and feminine. If there is a void in one area, then an imbalance will develop, and it's the nature of things unconsciously we will try to balance out. Being aware is a perfect first step. Alternately, this card signifies a very important man in your life. So Aquarius, for some of you, you are the masculine energy, and for others of you, then this read pertains to a masculine energy that you're dealing with. Either way though, the message remains the same. It's time for you to take action on this situation. Don't have any fear, Aquarius. Speak up for what you want. Speak up for the fact that you have been... I'm trying to avoid being melodramatic here, but some of you, you have been treated absolutely horrifically. Horrifically, and your time to speak and to act on this is now. for Aquarius, please. You are a field of endless possibilities with unlimited powers to create. Every atom of you is full of abstract potential that can be moulded into any form. Every particle of you holds the blueprint of creation. You are a force of nature and a great blessing on this earth. In spite of what the individual that you have been dealing with has been telling you, Aquarius, you are a blessing on this earth. And it's time here for you to pick up your ultimate creative potential. Take back your power and have your brand new beginning someplace else. Amazing, amazing read, Aquarius. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, this is the Rebel deck. It's the oracle that I use at the end of all of the beginning month reads, so they don't show up mid-month for the love romantic reads, for example. It's very brutal. It can be quite offensive as well. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other oracle and tarot, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table that they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's all still completely interchangeable. Okay, so detox, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole and throw some shit out. Yep. They broke your heart. Fuck 'em. Fucking apologise. Seriously, just do it. That's for the person you're dealing with. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drink. Fuck fear, it'll lie to your face. Yep. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Yeah. Incredible read, Aquarius. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.